Hello and welcome to Oweleketv News. I am Antonia Nwokolo. The news headlines. Tinubu to send bill on new minimum wage to National Assembly. Democracy Day. Protest begins in Lagos amid tight security. On the foreign scene, Zuma's party seeks to hold parliament election of country's president. In sports, Onyekwere shifts focus to NYC Grand Prix. Welcome back. Now the news in details. President Bola Tinubu has said he will send a new minimum wage bill to the National Assembly. Tinubu disclosed this in his Democracy Day broadcast on Wednesday, noting that his government did not crack down on organized labor as the dictatorship government would have done. The National Minimum Wage Committee submitted its report to the president on Monday. In the report, the federal government proposed 62,000 naira minimum wage and organized labor proposed 250,000 naira. Also, governors and organized private sector proposed 57,000 naira and 62,000 naira respectively. Protesters on Wednesday morning stormed the Ikeja underbridge in Lagos as the country marks the 2024 Democracy Day. There is, however, a heavy security presence as policemen and officials of the Lagos Neighborhood Safety Corps are sighted at the venue. The protesters in their numbers chanted solidarity songs as they wielded placards and banners. Some of the placards had inscriptions like "President Tinubu, let the poor breathe," "For another general strike with mass protests now," "Payment of living wage to all Nigerian workers now." Some civil society groups, including the Take It Back movement, the Education Rights Campaign, the Coalition for Revolution, and the Socialist Workers League, are spearheading the protests. The Senate President Godswill Akpabio on Tuesday called on the National Orientation Agency for teaching Nigerians the wrong version of the newly adopted old national anthem. Akpabio noted that the agency was circulating what was different from the one approved by the Senate. Akpabio requested that the Senate recite the first stanza of the new national anthem. While the lawmakers recited the anthem, the Senate President looked at his book intermittently. Akpabio stated that the lawmakers should take note of the wordings of the anthem approved by the Senate and discard the one presented by the NOA. Where the Senate has "Nigerians all are proud to say," the NOA has "Nigerians all and proud to say." Also, where the Senate has "though tribes and tongues may differ," the NOA has "those tribes and tongues." Also, at the end, where the Senate has "Nigeria shall be blessed," the NOA has "Nigeria may be blessed." The ruling All Progressives Congress on Tuesday faulted former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and the People's Democratic Party for blaming President Tinubu for the current economic hardship in the country. In two separate statements issued in Abuja on Tuesday to commemorate Nigeria's Democracy Day, celebrated annually on June 12, both Atiku and the PDP slammed Tinubu for the hyperinflation rocking the economy, warning that the reaction of hungry people is better imagined. The PDP candidate also urged the president to listen to the masses and review his policies, which he said were making it extremely difficult for citizens to afford basic necessities of life. But the ruling APC insisted that the reforms such as the implementation of fuel subsidy removal and the floating naira were necessary to salvage the country from total collapse. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleke.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. Kaduna State Governor Senator Uba Sani has secured the release of 110 inmates from the Kaduna Correctional Center to mark the celebration of the 2024 Democracy Day. Governor Sani, alongside renowned rights activist and senior advocate of Nigeria Femi Falana, visited the Kaduna Custodial Center and explained that the move was part of his government's efforts to decongest the prisons and give deserving inmates a second chance. He stated that out of the number, there are 22 convicts who will be released on pardon under the prerogative of mercy powers conferred by Section 212 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. Operatives of the Nigerian Air Force have conducted airstrikes in the vicinity of Bakori Hills and Yasisiya in Kankara local government area of Katsina state, neutralizing about 29 bandits. It was gathered that the airstrike resulted in the neutralization of 8 bandits by gunshot wounds and 21 by bomb fragments, with details still emerging. Reports also indicate that the operation disrupted criminal activities and led to the escape of many kidnapped victims in the area. A statement from the office of the Chief Press Secretary to Governor Diko Rada of Katsina, Ibrahim Kala Mohammed, said that among those who regained their freedom was the daughter of Ruwan Godiya, the village head, who had been held captive for several months. Armed bandits had attacked Gidamboka village in Kankara local government area on Sunday, claiming over 26 lives, including police officers and members of the Community Watch Corps. Kwara State Governor Abdulrazaq has condemned terrorist attacks in Kankara local government area of Katsina. The terrorists killed many people, including 4 policemen, in unfortunate attacks. Abdulrahman, in his heartfelt condolences to Governor Diko Umar Rada and people of the state, condemned the cowardly attacks on innocent citizens and security operatives, saying the violence is unwarranted and represents the highest level of cruelty and crimes against humanity. Up next are stories on the foreign scene after the break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleke.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, South Africa's third biggest political party, led by former President Jacob Zuma, has filed legal papers seeking to halt the first sitting of the parliament scheduled for Friday to elect the country's president. Zuma's Weziwe's party has said none of its 58 newly elected lawmakers will attend the sitting. The party earlier filed objections with the Independent Electoral Commission, alleging widespread irregularities in national elections last month. The party received just over 14% of the vote. The party, also known as MK, has not publicly offered evidence to back up its allegations. The commission has said it has already addressed all objections. In entertainment, Nigerian filmmaker Cheta Chukwu has been selected for the 2024 Torino Film Lab's Extended Writer-Director program in the Netherlands for his new project Love is a Deeper Shade of Red, further cementing his place in the global film industry. The TFL is a Turin-based laboratory that primarily supports a person working on their first and second fiction feature film. In sports, Nigerian women's discus thrower Chioma Onyekwere looks to make a huge impression at this weekend's NYC Grand Prix and Nigeria trials, which hold from June 16th to 18th inside the main bowl of Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium, Benin City, following a sterling outing at the 2024 USATF New York City Grand Prix last weekend. The 28-year-old threw a season's best of 61.35 meters at the ICAHN Stadium to finish second behind Cuba's Yamin Perez, who heaved 68.31, while Jade Lally of Great Britain took the bronze with a throw of 59.30 meters. And just before we go, here's a recap of the headlines. Tinubu to send bill on new minimum wage to National Assembly. Democracy Day, protest begins in Lagos amid tight security. On the foreign scene, Zuma's party seeks to halt parliament election of country's president. In sports, Onyekwere shifts focus to NYC Grand Prix. And that's the package on our news bulletin. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleke.tv. I am Antonia Nwokolo. Thank you for watching.